Hello, thank you for being here. I'd like to make a little video about when my son was missing. He was very young, about 4 years old. I was in my kitchen, and our home at the time it was an L-shaped kitchen, living room, and dining room was all open. And we had a storm door. My older girls were in school, and I had a storm door, and the wooden door was open. The storm door was locked. I had a latch on it, and it was a plexiglass where you could see out, and my little boy would play. I could see everything going on, but all of a sudden I heard the door open, and no one could get in and no one could get out. He couldn't unlatch that. So I go and look, and he's not there. Oh my God. My body froze. My heart froze. Where was he? He was missing. He was gone that quick. I ran outside. I went and looked through the house, and I ran outside, hollering for him. Like I said, he was about 4 years old, and I ran up and down the street hollering, and I went to a neighbor's house across the street. She had children, 2 little boys that he was friends with, and he would go to their house or he'd come to our house, and we'd watch for them to cross. And we were in a subdivision, and they were friends. So I thought maybe he went over there. He wasn't there. They came out. They were looking for him. I was hollering. Oh my God, where was he? Our neighbors, 3 houses down, they had an empty lot from one of the hurricanes that people hadn't rebuilt their home. They had an empty lot in between, so it was the 3rd house down. They had an open swimming pool, which I had tried to get something done about it, but the parish wouldn't do anything, which was terrible at the time. I wrote letters, I made phone calls. It was a 9-foot pool. They never would enclose it. I ran towards the pool thinking, if my son is in the bottom of this pool, the feeling I had in my heart running towards this pool was horrible. I just knew that's where he was at 4 years old. And going towards that pool, I was sick. Thank God he wasn't there. So I was running around up and down the street, hollering for him and screaming. And we lived a 1/4 of a mile from the levee of the Mississippi River. I don't know how he could have got that far, the little fellow that he was. I didn't know what to do. I went back inside. I had already looked all around the house. He wasn't inside. I didn't think he could open that front door, but being a little boy, he was into everything. He would climb. He would jump off the back of the couch, pretending to be Superman. He got into everything. He was just, he would climb up the drawers of the cabinet, and he even one time got on top of the icebox. He would get into everything. So he did open that door. I called my husband at work. He was on his way home. The neighbors coming out, they were looking for him. Oh my God. I thought I would die. For anyone that has something missing, how do they survive that? I was about 20, 30 minutes into looking for my son. It was horrible. 4 years old. I went into the bedroom, his bedroom, and I knelt on the side of his bed. I didn't know what to do. I knelt on the side of his bed and I prayed. I begged God, please, where's my little boy? Where is he? And I was crying and I was praying. I was begging God, please bring my son home. Please bring him home. And I laid down on the side of the bed. My little boy was under his bed sleeping. Oh my God. What an answer to my prayers. He was sound asleep under his bed. I reached out and put my hand on his little arm. What a miracle. My son had crawled under his bed and fell asleep. How do parents go through the loss of a child, or the loss of anyone? I'll never know. My husband came home. Our neighbors were all there. And this to me was a miracle that my little boy was under his bed sleeping. He must have tried the front door and then went into his room. And I looked around I looked through my home, but not thinking to look under the bed. I just looked all around the house and up and down the street in that swimming pool. What I felt was, I don't know how a parent or any family member that loses someone that goes missing and they never find their child or their mother or father or their brother or sister. I never know. I don't know how they survive it. I had minutes to know what it feels like, minutes, and it was horrible. Thank God that my little baby was under his bed. Thank you, Lord. So I've been thinking about that. That was, let's see, that was 40 years ago. No, more than that. He was 4 years old, right at 4. He wasn't in school. He was still at home with me. That was a long time ago. He was a little fella. Yeah, that was about 40 years ago. 40 years ago. But I hope no one well, people do go through losing their children and their family members. It's got to be a horrible thing. So I'm here to say I hope everyone's well. Thank you for being here for this short story. It wasn't a pleasant one, but it turned out to be a miracle for me. And I just wanted to come back and talk to you all for a minute, okay? And I hope to come back on here soon. And I may do some videos on the missing, whether it's children or adults, just to get their names out there maybe, and prayers for them. And okay. Thank you again. God bless you. God bless you all. Take care of yourselves. Help take care of others. Okay. I'll tell you bye for now. Okay. Bye-bye.